question here says evaluate this definite integral. Now the lower limit of the definite integral is 1 and here is 3, while the integrand is x squared negative 1 dx with respect to x. So the options we have is 6 to third, the second is to third, the next is negative to third, while what you have here is negative 6 to third. So to evaluate this, so let's go ahead and write down the problem statements that I want to do. So that is the integral of, we have the integral of 1 3 x squared negative 1 dx. So this is the x. We want to integrate this with respect to x. Now what you'd observe is that I could also rewrite this as, so this is 1 3, this is going to be 1, this is 3, this is x squared, you write x squared minus, now 1 is the same thing as x to the power 0. That is 1 is the same thing as x to the power 0. So this is just going to be x to the power 0. So let's close this and then we write dx. So you recall your integral calculus that says that the general formula for finding the integration, it says if you have the integral of, you want to find the integral of x to the power n dx. So this is just going to give you, so what it says is the solution is just the addition of the power, that is the increment of the power by 1. That's going to be n plus 1, now divided by n plus 1. So whatever you have here as the power, you increase it by 1 and also divide it by the answer you obtained here. So we're going to do the same thing here. We want to find the definite integral of this. So this is just going to give us, so let's leave the integral sign for now. I mean, let's leave the limits 3 and 1, let's leave them for now. So to integrate x to the power 2, so based on the formula we have here, it says it's going to be x to the power 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. So similarly for the next one, this is going to be x to the power 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 1. Now to implement the upper and the lower limits, so just put a square bracket here, and then let's put, so the lower limit is 1, we write 1, and the upper limit is 3, we write 3. So we'll see the way I'm going to implement this very soon. So this is just going to give us x, so 2 plus 1 is going to give us 3 divided by 2 plus 1, which is 3, negative x, 0 plus 1 is 1 divided by 1. So this is just this here, and then we have 1, you have 3. Now what you do next is this. So what you have here is x to the power 3 divided by 3 negative, so x to the power 1 is still the same thing as x divided by 1, which is x. So to find this is that for the first one we are going to split, I want to split this algebraic expression here into 2, such that the first one is going to have 3, as this is the upper limit. So this is going to be this, the function value at 3 minus the same thing here, that is x cubed all over 3 negative x, and then a function value at 1. So what I'm saying is, to evaluate this expression here, we're going to find the value of the expression at 3 minus the value of the same expression at 1. And then you note, when you begin to split, when you want to split this, you ensure that the one for 3 comes first, while the one for 1 comes second. So that's the way they evaluate this. So what I mean is this. So this is going to be equal to, so anywhere you have x, so anywhere you have x, you replace it with 3. So what I have here is 3 cube divided by 3 negative, so you have a 3 here, so we can close this, negative, so we open this, so there is an x here, there's an x here. So this time around we replace it with 1 for the next bracket. So this becomes 1 cube divided by 3 negative 1. So this is what we have. So anyway, 3 to the power 3 is going to give us 27 divided by 3, negative 3, minus 1 to the power 3 is going to give you 1 all over 3, negative 1. So 27 divided by 3 is going to give you 9 minus 3, then 1 all over 3, negative 1. 1 all over 3, negative 1. So we could just go on further. This is 9 minus 3, which is 6. Negative 1 all over 3 plus 1. So this is negative times negative. So this becomes plus 1. So this is divided by 1, and then the next thing we do is to find the LCM of 1, 3, and 1. The LCM is 3. 3 divided by 1 is 3 times 6, which is 18. So this should be 18. Minus 3 divided by 3 is 1 times 1, which is 1. Plus 3 divided by 1 is 3 times 1 is 3. So 18 minus 1 is 17 plus 3, that is 20 all over 3. And then to write this in proper fraction, so 3 in 20 is 6, that is 18, remainder 2 all over 3. So this is our answer, 6 to third. So let's see if our answer is there. 6 to third. So here it is. So our answer is A.